Serious, when and or how did you realize that the person you were dating, at the time, was not the person you would want to spend the rest of your life with? Attention! Serious, tag notice. Jokes, puns, and off-topic comments are not permitted in any comment, parent or child. Parent comments that aren't from the target group will be removed, along with their child replies. Report comments that violate these rules. Posts that have few relevant answers within the first hour, and posts that are not appropriate for the serious tag will be removed. Consider doing an ARMA request instead. Thanks for your cooperation and enjoy the discussion. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit. Message compose to =r/AskReddit if you have any questions or concerns. When I realized that what was required to make her happy was making me miserable and I couldn't keep that up. My husband tells this story about his last ex. They went to a wedding together where the couple had been together around 10 years. It was a wedding-themed cookout on somebody's property out in the country, where they interrupted the festivities for less than 10 minutes for the ceremony. When the bride came walking down the aisle, they just asked people to clear a space and stand on either side. The groom was literally bouncing on his toes, he was so excited to be marrying her. My husband looked at the groom, then looked at his girlfriend, and thought, I'm never going to feel that way about this woman. It started feeling like all the compromises we made as a couple were in his favor and I started to resent him. Technically happened after we broke up. During the breakup she used "you can't spoil me the way I deserve" as one of the reasons. That bounced around in my head for a few weeks before it really kind of clicked, and opened my eyes to how unhealthy the relationship had been. She wanted kids, 100%. I love kids, but I love going home after spending time with them more. Thought about this for a year, tried to convince myself I'd be a great dad, everyone says so. I couldn't take it anymore. We had a good long cry about it, and made the call. When I found myself typing "signs of abuse in relationships" in Google. Edit, I didn't expect this much response to my comment. Wow. Thanks everyone who's asking me if I'm okay now. I am. This was years ago. Currently in an amazingly supportive and loving long-term relationship. My long-term boyfriend came out gay while dating me. We are still good friends 15 years later. When he screamed at me, in front of all our friends, over a game of Pictionary. Probably just when he justified all of his cheating. 5 chicks, 6 months, nothing physical, that I found, but lots of pics, Skype, sex, by saying I wasn't loving enough to him. We shared a bedroom in a dingy share house. I cooked, cleaned and played the good little housewife I thought I needed to be. He was glued to gaming so badly I was often left struggling with things, waiting for him to get off it and help, and told me I was too fat, those exact words used, on our one, and only, anniversary, for him to want sex, despite me weighing almost half what he did. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you do for someone, they'll find an excuse. When she quit her job and I started finding bags of crushed beer cans. A new bag each day in a different spot than the last. Another when I found a burnt spoon along with a dirty swab of cotton, a hoodie string and a needle. It was my high school sweetheart of 3 years, and I had joined the military a few months after graduating high school. While in boot camp, I met so many people and other men who were interested in me. I never cheated, and speaking with other people and their lives made me realize there was no future with him. He was lazy, and had no ambition in his life at all besides to become a professional YouTube video game player, or sell weed, which at the time I was fine with because it's what he wanted to do and I was madly in love with the kid. But then after I joined